that NTC. Pipeline, the road to Berlin is the road that will happen to the also. So that will be a new avatar. First avatar will be NTC. सर्वान् रूपान् गच्छतीरः नामानि कृत्वा बोधनरास्ते जाता वृत्ताद्यमुरादिहारः चक्रपरिद्वान् प्रदत्तः तमेवं विद्वान् नमते बोधिः नान्यप्पन्ता विद्यदयनाय प्रजापतिर्यद्भयन्तः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य धीरा परिजानन्ति यनुम मरीचिनां
All of them.
Delhi NCR.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to repeat some of the important announcements made earlier for the people who have just arrived. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Please remain seated. There is a slight delay.
I request the gathering to kindly take their seats. I welcome the President of GITAM University, Mr. M. Sri Bharat, with a floral tribute. I welcome the chief guest of today's event, Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma, to accept a floral tribute as a token of a warm reception. I extend a warm welcome with a floral tribute to our distinguished guest, Dr. Rabindra S. Nayak, to appreciate his presence among us today. I welcome Dr. Geetanjali Batmanabane, Pro Vice Chancellor of Medical Science of GITAM University, with a floral tribute. I request a floral tribute to be presented to the Principal of GITAM Dental College and Hospital, Dr. D. Sita Ramaraju. A very good morning, everybody. It's a great pleasure to meet all of you to celebrate the success of our students after an unavoidable hiatus of 3 years due to the pandemic, which has tampered with us in ways more than one. Nevertheless, it failed to hamper our spirits. Graduation Day represents years of perseverance and hard work. It is an important milestone on the road to future accomplishments. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate this milestone of our proud, dynamic graduates.
Respected Chief Guest, Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma, Chairman of NABH, Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Member of Dental Council of India, distinguished guest Dr. Rabindra S. Nayak, Dean, Faculty of Dental Sciences, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bangalore, Honorable President of GITAM University, Mr. M. Sri Bharat, Pro Vice Chancellor of Medical Sciences, GITAM University, Dr. Geetanjali Padmanabane, Principal of GITAM Dental College and Hospital, Dr. D. Sita Ramaraju, heads of various institutions of GITAM University, governing body members, heads of all the departments of GITAM Dental College and Hospital, dignitaries of the dais, parents, teaching and non-teaching staff, graduates, postgraduates, guests, and my dear friends. I, Dr. Navya, and my colleague Dr. Anuprita, on behalf of GITAM Dental College and Hospital, welcome you all to the 16th graduation ceremony. We begin any auspicious event by seeking the blessings of the Almighty. I invite Sharda and Manvi for the rendition of the invocation song, and I request the gathering to rise for the invocation song.
महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दितमहागणपतिम् महादेवसुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटिप्रकाशं शान्तं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियम् महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदगप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदगप्रियं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दितमहागणपतिम् निसनि మగమరి సరి గమా గణపతిం గమ పని సరి ని సని పాని సని పప మగమరి సరి గమా గణపతిం మనసా స్మరామి వశిష్ఠ వామదేవాది వందితమా గణపతిం
Light and brightness have always been equated with positivity. We invoke the lamp which gives us light, saying, Tamasoma Jyotirgamayaha, which means lead us from darkness towards light. And today, we have gathered here to celebrate and honor knowledge which dispels ignorance. I request the dignitaries on the dais to symbolize this by lighting the lamp.
I now call upon Dr. D. Sitaram Raju, Principal, GITAM Dental College and Hospital, to give the welcome address.
Respected Chief Guest of today's function, Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma, Chairman, National Accreditation Board for Hospitals, Vice Chancellor, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, and Member, Dental Council of India and National Medical Commission, and distinguished guest of today, Dr. Rabindra Naik, Dean, Faculty of Dental Sciences, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Dr. Geetanjali Padmanabhan, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of GITAM University, Honorable President of GITAM Society and GITAM, Sri M. Sri Bharat Garu, Honorable Vice President of GITAM Society, Dr. Gangadhar Garu, M. Gangadhar Rao Garu, Honorable Secretary of GITAM Society, Bharadwaj Garu, Honorable Vice Chancellor of GITAM, deemed to be University, Professor Dayanand Siddhavatam Garu, Registrar, Professor D. Gunashekaran Garu, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Jayashankar Vairya, Professor Y. Gautam Rao Garu, and Honorable Governing Body members of GITAM, Chairs, Assistant Principals, Senior Faculty and other dignitaries, and heads of other institutions of GITAM, faculty, parents, and dear students. A very good morning to all, and I welcome you to this 16th graduation ceremony of our GITAM Dental College. At the outset, let me thank you all for joining us on this occasion, crossing many hurdles today. For the information of the dignitaries, Chief Guest and Guest of Honor, I would give you a brief introduction about the college. The GITAM Dental College was established in 2001 And so far, 17 batches of UG and more than 10 batches of PG have passed out. Now currently we have 100 intake of UGs and PG in 8 specialities. And in the recent years, we have secured NIRF ranking of 33 among 350 dental colleges. And faculty and postgraduate students, thank you. All the credit goes to the tireless efforts of the committee and the faculty. Faculty and postgraduate students performed tireless COVID duties, and they have been instrumental in creating awareness among community regarding importance of oral health by organizing dental camps in and around the district of Visakhapatnam. And we have adopted some schools and have further plans of adopting more schools for school dental program. And we have 2 satellite centers, and we plan to expand soon. To create oral health needs of public beyond college hours, to cater to them, under the able guidance of our President and Secretary, we are planning to establish a fast-track clinic we have already established to cater to the needs of patients who insist on priority treatment. And we intend to open special clinics like oral implantology, aesthetic dentistry, and sleep medicine. And I'm happy to announce that management provides a research-friendly environment to encourage faculty and students to carry out research. And management have been very kind to extend encouragement to faculty to adopt to new and innovative student-centric teaching methods and provide special training for slow and advanced learners. And we intend to facilitate holistic development of students by incorporating competency, evidence-based, and entrustable professional skills. And we are in the process of acquiring latest equipment, like latest imaging techniques like CBCT and advanced milling machines. And in the recent years, our students have excelled in national examinations, in competitive examinations like civils and groups. And to name a few, Ms. Susan Blissy, she got IRS 686 rank, and Dr. Trupti has got into Intelligence Bureau and into the tinsel world. One of our Gargeya Bamidipati, fondly known as Gary, is a movie editor and director. And Mr. Varun Dev, Dr. Varun Dev has got into a big position in Food Corporation of India, and many students are pursuing their DDS and higher courses in US and Canada. And the management and the faculty, we are planning to conduct many continuous dental education programs and seminars of national and international stature by inviting prominent personalities, both national and international level, to teach the students regarding the latest trends in dentistry, and also to have eminent teachers, both in clinical and theoretical aspects. Our students have been securing best ranks in the MDS NEET entrance examinations. The college is the first preference both for PG and UG students in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And we have initiated the process and our technical team is tirelessly on the job of developing a software for digitizing the medical records with an intention to go paperless. And it's almost launch ready. And dear graduates and postgraduates, you studied the final or the last year or the last 2 years of your graduation of post-graduation through the most testing times in the recent history, and your resilience and perseverance has culminated in this day. Today is the culmination of your hard work, resilience, and persistence. And I wish you all the best, and I would like to bring to your notice that against many odds and confusions and assurance of you coming, based on that, our graduation committee has been relentlessly working for the last almost 30 days. The graduation committee has done a splendid job, and because of shortage of time, I may not be able to mention in each and every member of the graduation committee, but I will be personally sending you the messages or emails mentioning each one of the faculty, each faculty's contribution towards this grand success and finale of this, your graduation. And one more thing I would like to emphasize is be in touch with the college. Kindly reconnect. We are just a phone call away, or we can say a WhatsApp away now. So reconnect. We would like you to come back to join your younger brother or sister, or maybe 15 to 20 years from now to join your child in our dental college mostly, or welcome to join in any other disciplines in the campus. And anywhere in the world or in the country, for any help or suggestion, advice, don't hesitate to get in touch with the senior faculty or me or your alumni committee. You must be aware of it, already headed and guided ably and with confidence by Dr. Shamin. So be in touch with him for any advice. We want our alumni committee to be very, very strong. So with these words, I thank you for attending, and I hope this will be a day to cherish for a very long time to come. You will know the hard work of graduation committee, and which has left no stone unturned to bring this event to this level. Thank you all for joining, and once again, welcome to the graduation day.
Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. M. Sribharat, President, GITAM University, to give his message.
Morning, students. Morning to the parents and family members. Good to see you all after a long time. Many of our university students really enjoyed the pandemic. I can't say the same about you. They all cleared 20-30 backlogs in these online exams. I don't think you had any online exams, no? Yeah, I can feel your pain. Yeah. And you also posted in duties during this time, even before the vaccines were available, so you did put yourself at risk. But I think we don't have any fatalities in the students or faculty, sir, in these 2 years. So I think that way we are blessed, we're lucky that we haven't had any such instance. So I have many points, maybe controversial, but I have the opportunity to share it on this platform. And I want to share it. How many of you are postgraduate students? Raise your hands. Okay. Right. So I want to talk to you about a few points. My first point is about institution building and how much effort it takes to build an institution. So this is a story that many of you must have seen your family members or your parents build a house. How long would you say it will take to build a house? Independent house? 1 year? 2 years? How long will it take to break that house? 1-2 days? Institution building requires a lot more time than 1-2 years. It's been 2 decades, and we're far away from where we want to be. But how long will it take to kill this institution? That's why I asked the postgraduate students, because we're in litigation on the matter of fees. The undergraduate students may not be aware of this, but since the last 3.5 years, particularly for half of our postgraduate students, the fees that the government proposes we take is 3 lakhs per student per year. And the stipend that the government proposed that we pay to the student is 45,000 rupees per month, which means we admit the student and we pay back 2.5 lakhs to the student for joining us. So it's better that we don't admit the student than admit someone. Our annual income today as a college is about 15 crores. That's what we did in 2021-22. The notional surplus is about 80-90 lakhs, maybe not even that. I say notional because we have not realized that surplus. Many of you have not paid your fees on time also. But we have accumulated dues on paper, which we are disputing, to the tune of almost 15 crores. That is to be paid in the form of stipend to PG students. Now, the government, we are litigating this with the government of Andhra Pradesh also. With a surplus of 70 lakhs, there's no way we can pay 15 crores. So there are institutions, peer institutions, I don't want to name. What they have done is they have deposited the money into the PG students' accounts and then taken it back as cash. I don't know if any of you know of any peers who are in such colleges. Fortunately, we have not resorted to any such unethical measures. It's important for us to bring these concerns out in the open, because the way the things are going on in the last 3.5 years in particular, but in general, the way dental education is being developing in the country, it's very concerning. And if we were to pay that dues, it's better to shut down the institution today, because we will not be able to run it. And this is our concern. But on the flip side, there is hope. I don't know how many of you know, how many of you have heard of the institution Savita University, Savita Dental College? Students? How many of you have heard? Raise of hands. I don't know if you've really heard or not, but I'll take that you have. Savita today is the pride of India. It's ranked as the best institution coming out of India in one of the global rankings. And in dental education, it has been ranked as 18th best in the world. 18th best. We don't have many other programs that are even in the top 100, including IITs and Indian Institute of Science and many other premier institutions. And Savita is a private university that has achieved this ranking. And even more, the matter of pride is that Savita's research as part of the institution is ranked #1 in the world, beating many of the best institutions that all of you may have heard of: Oxford, UCL, Stanford, MIT, Harvard, etc. So that, I think, has been a trailblazer, and all of us, particularly in the area of medical sciences, are inspired by the work that Savita has done. And we would like to do what they have done. It's not easy. Unfortunately, the dental college in GITAM does not belong to the university. It still is affiliated to NTR Health University, so we have significant restrictions in the way we can run the organization. But we will not give up. We will still power ahead, and given that we are part of a larger ecosystem, we'll do the best we can to ensure that we commit to that growth. Why am I telling you all this? You're already graduating, so you may think, how does it matter to me? I think it's what the principal just shared. Your journey as a full-time student in GITAM may have ended, but your journey as an alumni and maybe someone who comes back for short-term education or maybe even comes back to teach with us, many of those possibilities are beginning today. And it's important that as an alumni, you are aware of what future we're heading into and are invested into that future. Because whatever we aspire to do, we cannot do that without you, without the way who you are as doctors in the world tomorrow. This is a question that I asked in the last dental college graduation, particularly to the undergraduate students. How many of you have joined BDS by your choice? Please raise your hands. By your choice, not your parents' choice. And be honest. There's about 10 people who have raised their hands. I think this is a message to all the parents. And after graduating here, how many of you are happy with that choice, whether it's yours or your parents? Slightly better. Maybe around half of you. The other half have neither joined with interest nor are leaving with interest. It's okay. It's only 4 years of your life. It's not the end of the world. 5. 5, huh? 4 plus 1. I only asked the undergraduate students. Even postgraduate, if you have done without your choice, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. Many of the students get married right after college because that I have seen as a trend, particularly in the female students. What are some of the other trends that we have seen? The demand for dental education in the country has gone down significantly, particularly in urban areas, because the saturation of dentists in urban areas, in cities, is significantly better than what it is in rural areas. And I think Dr. Mahesh Verma may know much better about this than I will. But this means that lesser and lesser people studying dental education because there's not enough opportunities in urban areas. But the opportunity to serve in a rural or a semi-urban area is still vast. So as you imagine your careers ahead, especially, particularly those who are happy with their choice of studying dentistry, think about that. If you want to really further your craft, you want to see more cases, you want to build a reputation, I think exploring out of your comfort zone and going to places where they are underserved and unserved will be much better for your career as a dentist. And that's what we hope for, because we don't want you to throw this education down the drain. And for those who are not that interested, not 4 or 5 years, I get you, I feel your pain. I know many of my friends also who have unwillingly studied medicine and dental education, but you still have a long life ahead of you. Many of you are in your early 20s, and hopefully with the way genetics are today, you'll live for another 60, 70 years. So you've spent less than a quarter of your life doing whatever you have done so far. You still have 3/4 of your life left. Now the question is not what has happened so far and who has taken the decisions for you so far, but the question is what decisions will you take for your future? What are you going to do? And it's done. You've become an adult. Most of you are older than 21. Now you need to chart your own path. And if that means that you leave this path of dentistry, then so be it. But don't let your parents decide for you anymore. I think that's important, because you've done the undergraduation for them. The post-graduation is for you now, if you decide to study. And let that be in a field of your interest. Find yourself, find your passion, because it's much better that you do what you like and be good at it, whatever it may be, rather than become a highly qualified dental doctor and not practice dentistry. So that's something that I urge you all to think about. And about the institution itself, I don't know how many of you caught this point when Dr. Raju spoke. For most of our last 2 decades, we've relied on academic revenue, tuition revenue to run the institution. Given what I have told you about our issues with the government and our issues with the way the fees are running, what we have taken on as a challenge within the institution is that we become a vibrant dental hospital. And that means that we need to radically transform the way we operate as an institution. We need to become more customer friendly. Our service time standards have to improve significantly. We need to attract paying customers, because I believe that only when people pay for something, it means that they value it. If you're giving it away for free, there's no value for it. So we've been doing that, and that's what has been bringing us patients. But now we do want to continue to serve the underserved, but at the same time create an alternate source of revenue by serving people who are willing to pay and want a good experience. And that, I think, is a challenge that the faculty take on, and I think the students, your juniors, will be part of that future ecosystem where they practice. And I think that exposure will be very helpful as you go out and aspire to set up your own dental clinics or join others. The other positive thing is that while formally our ability to impact the dental school is limited, informally we have here with us Dr. Gitanjali, who's the Pro Vice Chancellor of Medical Sciences, and she's joined us this year. She was earlier the Director of AIMS Bhubaneswar, and before that JIPMER Pondicherry. I don't know if these are institutions that you have heard of, but very good institutions in the country. And we seek her guidance for the dental college also in inculcating very patient-centric mindset, a research-oriented program both for the faculty and the postgraduate students, because the future is not just about solving problems that we know of, but it is being prepared to find solutions for problems that we don't know. And COVID is an example of that. And I'm sure that we'll have many such COVIDs coming up in the future. We can't keep waiting that somebody else is going to find the solution. I'm very proud that we have Indian institutions like Bharat Biotech and ICMR, which have worked together and have found a vaccine for COVID in India with Indian research. And for future problems also, whatever it may be, if we want to solve those problems in India, we should do research. And I urge whoever amongst you has that bug or that interest, please do pursue it. It's very important. Because if we don't create knowledge, don't discover new knowledge, we could all be wiped out with instances like COVID. So there's a very real risk of things like that happening again in the future. Because as we keep, our greed has no end. As we keep occupying the territories of animals and the wild, new challenges keep coming up. And you, especially because you deal with life, whether it be dentistry or doctors, the areas of research that you can do will be tremendous. So these are some points that I wanted to give you as you move forward. I think to all the family members who are here, I thank you for coming. I know that it was inconvenient today to come to the campus because the beach road was shut off. It's because of a political program. In fact, in my other hat of life, I would have been arrested if not for presiding over this session. So I'm thankful that I have an alibi today. And I'm able to be here to participate in this event. And I hope that all the students who intended to come are here and are part of the ceremony. And we have some paucity of time, so I'll pause here while I have some other thoughts that I'd like to share. And I wish all the students all the best in their journey ahead. And I thank all the parents and family members for their trust in GITAM, and I hope we have done justice to that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm delighted to introduce to you all our distinguished guest, Dr. Rabindra S. Naik, Dean, Faculty of Dental Sciences, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bangalore. Dr. Rabindra S. Naik was born in the year 1964 and completed his BDS in 1986 and MDS in the year 1991, both from GDC Bangalore, after securing the first rank in the Karnataka PG set. He is currently the Vice Principal and Professor and Head of the Department of Orthodontics, M.R. Ambedkar Dental College and Hospital, Bangalore. He has a vast UG and PG teaching experience spanning about 32 years. He was appointed as the Associate Dean of PG Studies in 2011. He served as the Chairman, Board of Undergraduate Studies at Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences from 2018 to 2021. He is currently the Dean of Faculty of Dentistry, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. He was awarded Dr. A.V. Arun's Outstanding Professor Award for the year 2021 by the Indian Orthodontic Society. He is a strong advocate of research, and he has been a member of M.R. Ambedkar Dental College Ethical Committee since 2010 and member secretary since 2015. He is a member of Rajiv Gandhi Dental College Ethical Committee since 2020 and is a research project evaluator for staff research in Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. He has numerous paper presentations and publications to his credit. He has been the scientific chairman for the 19th IOSPG convention held at Bangalore, and he is known as the quiz master of orthodontics at the national level and has conducted many quiz competitions on orthodontics at several IOSPG conventions. It's a privilege to have you with us today, sir. I now request our president, Mr. M. Sri Bharat, to felicitate our distinguished guest, Dr. Rabindra S. Naik. I invite Dr. Rabindra S. Naik to address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Guest, Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma Sir, GITAM President, Dr. Sri M. Sri Bharat, Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Geetanjali, Principal, Dr. D.S. Raju, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, dear parents and students. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be invited to grace this solemn occasion and to share the stage with such an eminent personality as Dr. Mahesh Verma. Sir was the chief guest at the graduation day in my college, M.R. Ambedkar Dental College, a few years ago, and I still cherish fond memories of that occasion. I should say that all of you are lucky to study in this institution. When I arrived yesterday and today morning when we went around the campus, it is such a verdant and sylvan surroundings that you're studying in, and it's so well maintained. Really a compliment to the management. Please give them a big hand. When I was invited for this function, my mind went nearly 3 decades back when a tall, handsome young man walked into my department and said that he had taken the first MDS seat in orthodontics in our college. That was my first meeting with Dr. Sitaram Raju. Over the years, we have always been in touch, and he has been like a younger brother to me. I'm very proud today that he is the principal of this prestigious college. It always gives a teacher great joy to see his students shine. Today is a red letter day, a day of culmination of all the hard work and sacrifices put in by parents, teachers, and students. Please accept my hearty congratulations for the same. When I completed my master's in 1991, my father took me over to meet a granduncle who was a retired brigadier from the Army Medical Corps. He told me a few insightful statements into the life cycle of doctors. The first few years are spent in toil when we work towards establishing ourselves. The period from the early 30s to the late 50s, a time span of about 25 years, are the golden years, the monetarily golden years, literally. He advised me to always stay true to the ethical and rightful pathways of practice, especially during these years. Subsequently, as we head towards our 60s, we are sought after for our expertise and experience in the treatment of complicated cases. Today, I can speak for the depth of truth in his words, having experienced this myself. As you step out in the world to experience this life cycle by yourself, a few words of advice would be in order. Always work hard, and the impossible becomes possible. In this connection, I recollect my school motto that has always been very close to my heart, Fide et labore, which in Latin means faith and toil. If you work hard, success will definitely follow. At this juncture, I would like to mention an incident involving Mr. Vineet Nair, the former CEO of HCL Technologies. In the 1970s, when Mr. Vineet was a small boy and he was going on a vacation, he went on a train journey with his family. And the train stopped at one of the small stations in North India at night, and the rest of his family was sleeping. But Vineet, being a curious person, got down and went round to explore the platform. He saw two men fighting, and he got engrossed in this fight. He got so engrossed that the train started moving. Now, as a small boy, he started running behind the train. Soon he realized, to his horror, that he would probably never catch the train. But to his surprise, a pair of strong hands lifted him up and threw him into the train. So he just about made it because he got into the guard's compartment, you know, that bogie at the end of the train. So he managed to just make it into the train. He said that this incident had a lasting influence on his life because he felt if you run hard enough, if you run just about hard enough, somebody is bound to sit up and take notice and throw you into the train and you will somehow make it. So the moral of the story is work hard and you will definitely make it. A good professional should have integrity, the quality of doing the right thing even when nobody is watching. Dentistry as a profession is procedure-centric and is sometimes tempting not to follow protocols when doing a restoration or a prosthesis. Successful clinicians are not born, but made through consistent attention to detail and abidance by the time-tested principles. The soft skills are of paramount importance. Qualities like kindness and empathy go a long way in putting a patient at ease and in solving their problems. Always treat your patients properly. Treat your patients like human beings. Respect them and help them heal. Patients often report with problems that are more psychological than physical. Your soft skills help you here. Let not monetary considerations influence your judgment or cause any hindrance to their treatment. A well-groomed and appropriately dressed doctor garners respect like no other. Personal hygiene should be paid attention to, and you must always be neat and tidy. Make it a point to keep in touch with your subject. Many years ago, a senior scientist, a relation of mine from the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, gave me and my brother invaluable advice. He said, you should read at least 1 hour every day. It could be a journal, it could be a textbook, or any form of digital information related to the subject. Staying abreast of the innovations keeps you ahead. The only way to keep growing is to keep learning. As the old adage goes, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So it is that you should take care of your physical fitness. You can play a sport, you can train at the gym, or take long walks. In the present era of Swiggy and Zomato, monitoring food habits is vital. Find ways to make healthy food choices every day. Cultivate or develop a hobby not related to dentistry. It will provide mental relaxation, help you to tide over stress, and enrich your life in wonderful ways. The other day, I read an interesting article by Mr. Ravi Venkatesan, the former CEO of Microsoft India. He compares a professional career to a game of musical chairs. As long as the music goes on, we keep on moving. When the music stops, we are sometimes caught in between chairs. And so it happens in life too. We sometimes have rough patches in our career. Having a house of our own, financial savings, family support, and spirituality can help us tide over these difficult times in our life when the music stops. This brings me to financial literacy, an essential skill. Most doctors have little knowledge of how to invest and manage their money. Without this skill, one can end up making poor financial decisions and get duped by unscrupulous people. As you go through life, are applauded for your work, and feathers are added to your caps. Remember the ones who taught you to take your first few steps, little steps down this road, your teachers. Respect them and thank them for all the knowledge and guidance they have imparted to you. I owe all that I am to my teachers, and I'm grateful for the rapport that I share with them even today. In all this, please do not forget your parents. They are your living gods. It is through their unconditional love and sacrifices that you are here today. And give them reason to feel more love and pride each day. And finally, always give back to society. When we look around us, there are so many people who are underprivileged, who cannot afford the basic amenities, and who do not even have 3 square meals in a day. Contributing a mite could be by way of monetary contributions to a worthy cause or by rendering service. I would like to conclude with these lines from the film, The Sound of Music. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you find your dream. Good luck and God bless. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I deem it as an immense honor to introduce the chief guest of today's function, Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma. Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma graduated with a bachelor's degree in dentistry from the Government Medical College, Thiruvananthapuram, and secured his master's degree from the same institution specializing in prosthodontics. He joined the Institute of Dental Sciences of Maulana Azad Medical College and became the head of the institute in 1995. He also did advanced training in prosthodontics at the State University of New York, Buffalo, and earned an MBA from the Faculty of Management Studies, University of Delhi. He is the incumbent director principal of Maulana Azad Institute of Dental Sciences, the dental wing of Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi. He is also the vice chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. He is the chairman of National Accreditation Board for Hospital and Healthcare Providers. He is a member of National Medical Commission. He was the past vice president and current member of the Dental Council of India. He has held several reputed portfolios to his credit. He served as past president of Indian Dental Association, Indian Prosthodontic Society, International College of Dentists, and Pierre Fauchard Academy. He is the chairman of governing body of University College of Medical Sciences, University of Delhi, the Indian Board of Forensic Odontology, and the Project Review Committee for Oral Health at Indian Council of Medical Research. He serves as the honorary advisor of Armed Forces Dental Sciences for the Ministry of Defence, Government of India, and as an international advisor to the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow, UK. Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma is also an eminent research scholar associated with reputed institutes like Armed Forces Medical Research Committee, Government of India, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and Department of Science and Technology. In the field of research, he contributes as the principal investigator for a project by Council of Scientific and Industrial Research for indigenous dental implants, which is funded by the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. He is a member of various esteemed national and international associations. He has been designated a fellow of several reputed organizations and has numerous international fellowships to his credit. He is the governing body member of various institutes such as Indraprastha Apollo Hospital, New Delhi. He is the director of VP Patil Chest Institute, Indian Council of Medical Research, to name a few. He was the past executive editor for Journal of International College of Dentists and editor for the journal Dentistry India. He is the recipient of numerous national and international awards and honors. He was conferred National Science and Technology Award for outstanding efforts in science and technology by the President of India on February 2020. He was conferred National Oral Healthcare Sushruta Award by the Indian Dental Association in December 2017. He was conferred Padma Shri by Honorable President of India in 2014, the fourth highest civilian award for his contributions in the field of medicine. He received Dr. B.C. Roy National Award, the highest medical award which was presented by the President of India in 2007. He also received Dr. P.N. Bale Foundation Award by the Delhi Medical Association in 2006. His international honors include the Presidential Citation by the American Dental Association in October 2021. He was conferred Global Oral Health Progress Award for furthering the global oral health at FDI World Dental Congress in Spain, August 2017. He was also conferred Elmer S. Best Memorial Award for outstanding contributions to the art and science of dentistry by the Pierre Fauchard Academy of USA at the annual World Dental Congress held in Spain in August 2017. He also received Aryabhatta International Award in 2015 during the 3rd Healthcare Summit in 2016 at Bangalore. Truly, sir, it is indeed an honor to have you with us today. I now request Mr. M. Sri Bharat, President of GITAM University, to felicitate the Chief Guest, Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma. Thank you, sir. I now invite Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma to give the graduation address.
Shri Bharat, President GITAM, my colleague Dr. Rabindra Naik, Dean Dental Faculty, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Pro Vice Chancellor Madam Gitanjali, Batam Nabane, that's what, I just learnt it, and Dr. Sitarama Raju, Principal, GITAM Dental College. I think we have two assistant principals with us, Professor Sashidhar and Professor Sandhya. And we also have a chair of accreditation and ranking, Dr. Ravi Shankar, another very dear colleague of mine. We are very honored by the presence of Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dayanand, and other dignitaries of the university, I think registrar and other officials. We also have a faculty from a dental and medical institution and other institution of the university, staff, students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. It's a truly very sheer delight for me to be amongst you at the occasion of 16th convocation of GITAM Dental College. In fact, I was sharing with Shri Bharat that, you know, in the council, I've been there for a long time, and at a numerous occasion, GITAM came up as a part of agenda, and every time my thoughts, my impression about the university, about the institution strengthened, because I could see from the papers that the institution is in the right direction, and you know, always I had in my mind to visit the institution sometime, but never knew that I will get opportunity like this to be amongst your to be amongst you, and as also said by Dr. Naik, that first visit to the university, I am very excited, in fact very ecstatic, as all of you are today, and as also I think it's a very important day also in your life, because I'm also very happy to be sharing these golden moments, because in your lifetime you will always remember of this day, whether you are graduating or you are post-graduating. I think it's a very milestone in your life, in your career, in your profession, and I think it's a great day that today you're moving out of this hall formally. Of course, many of you may have already moved out, and because sometimes these convocations do take time to be arranged. So you're formally moving out of this hall with degrees under your arm to find your place in the world. And in fact, as Dr. Rabindra Naik also said, that it is, you know, I'm also being reminded of my days as a student, and it takes me back to those college days. We were not so lucky that we had such elaborate convocations. You know, I don't know why. I think it was not in fashion those days. And we were, of course, we used to have, you know, a kind of a graduation ceremony, and but always, you know, these time spent in the college is a bittersweet memories, some sweet, some bitter, and you know, what I call nervous excitement. You're excited. At the same time, you're also a little apprehensive, nervous, what is in store for you. And in those days, passing was not so easy. I mean, I used to have students with me who have failed 8 times, 10 times. So graduation ceremonies or something like that was also an occasion that you say, finally I'm out. Finally I'm passing out. So today when I was looking at you, I felt I'm just one of you. I'm sitting somewhere there amongst you and feeling so good about it. At the outset, let me congratulate you because you're graduating from a prestigious GITAM. You know, as I said, that my impression about GITAM, and I think as I was, when I was invited here by dear Dr. Raju, in fact, I'm sorry, Dr. Raju, because I had to reschedule it a couple of times, and every time I've had a guilt feeling, because, sometimes there are issues which you just cannot, which is not in your hand. So when I was, I tried to find out how old is the institution, how old is the organization. And I'm very happy that in a very short span, I think just about 45 years, when was the first GITAM institution established? Yeah, 42 years, in 4 decades. I think this organization, this higher education institute has excelled, has innovated, has integrated, because it has 3 campuses now, one here, one in Bangalore, and Hyderabad, one in Hyderabad. So I think it's just created a niche in this ecosystem, higher education ecosystem. And so let me congratulate formally the entire leadership of GITAM, our young and vibrant president right here, and also the faculty, the staff, and other management, for their relentless effort, their dedication and commitment. So that was one reason. But what is so special passing out of GITAM? What is so special? I think special is because your college is blessed in the name and a spirit. And I will prove it. A name because the name is Gandhiji. I think we all know, we all today worship, we value, we adore Gandhiji because he always stood for truth and resolve. And another thing, that acronym GITAM, it brings Gita. It also has a Gita in it. And Gita in teaching and learning at the great institution, isn't it? I mean, you look at it, how blessed you are. And plus, and along with that, add on is beautiful campus, serene campus, lovely campus. I mean, I'm here only, I think, 16 and a half hours old here in the city. But I have had a quick glimpse of going around. And, I was really impressed. In fact, the word I used with Bharatji, I said I'm bowled over because the entire layout and clean and lovely ambience and the settings and, I think so it's lovely. And I also thought that, we used to see movies, and in the movie, we had a legendary thespian, N.T.R. Garu, who appeared as a Lord Krishna, because it has a Gita connect. And so in spirit, I said, in spirit, we are granting today degrees by N.T.R. Garu University, N.T.R. Rama Rao University, Health University. So are you not blessed? As I said, that you are blessed in the degree, in the name and the spirit. And then I was looking at some of the leadership here. We have Siri Siri Bharat. We have Siri Siri Bharat. We have a Sri Sita Rama Raju. And we also have a Siri Siri Ravi Shankar. So, I'm indeed very fortunate to be here as the connection between historical and mythological legends of the land. And when I learned and I, understood that, Mr. Bharat is a grandson of great legendary N.T.R. Garu. Just see, so how many connections when you get a degree from this great institution. So the Gandhiji, Dr. N.T. Ramarao Garu, that's the spirit which is a flavor of this degree. So you students are truly blessed, and you're also privileged, lucky, and fortunate to inscribe that GITAM in your degree credentials. It has, and also at my own level, I think it is much more than the name itself. When I was thinking GITAM, what does GITAM stands for? Of course, conventionally GITAM stands for Gandhiji Institution of Technology and Management. But we are students from the healthcare. We are students from medical arena. We are students from dental care. For us, what is GITAM stands for? I think the G of GITAM stands for goodness. Do good, beneficence, no harm. Isn't it? That has been taught to us. Isn't it? That do good. When you're a doctor, you always want to be good. Bring goodness. So that G stands for goodness. The next I stands for innovation. As your president said, that, you have to not only worry about the problem solving of the problems you currently facing, but you have to find answers of the problems which are about to come, which we don't know. So you got to innovate. You got to be flexible. You cannot be rigid, because every case is different. When you, in a healthcare, and Madam Gitanjali would vouch for me, she's a pharmacologist, that, of course, every drug has an action and mechanism of action, but its effect varies in case to case. So I stands for innovation. The T stands for technology. Technology, because today you need technology to solve problems. What problems? Patient quality, patient safety. Magnify your efforts. Today, if you really want to reach the masses, your president said that you continue to serve the underserved and not served, but at the same time, you also bring in quality patients, patients who value your treatment, who also bring revenue. You may be thinking, why Mr. Bharat is talking about money? I think money is a fuel. If there is no fuel, you cannot move. You cannot build institutions. You think government institutions are built without fuel? They need much more fuel than what you guys. You are very efficient, and the government institutions are not so efficient. So they need much more fuel. So you need technology. Then A stands for access to care. You have to provide care to all the underserved, served, everybody, and access, availability, attentive, assistive to urgent care. Somebody calls you 12 o'clock in the night. I think it is morally bound that we attend to that patient at that time. And finally, M stands for mannerism, your behavior, your understanding, your empathy. You got to empathize with your patient, isn't it? Communication, commitment. So, it is not just receiving a degree, but I think in the garb of this degree, in the latent form of this degree, you are being endowed with a lot of attributes. In fact, this degree is empowering you to the next phase of your life. So as you graduate today, not only you are enabled, but you're also empowered. And when we say empowered, what is that power which you are getting today? Especially I'm asking the graduate student, because the postgraduate students has already been empowered. That power to heal. I think that's that the license, which is empowering you to heal, and I think that's a great power. That's what distinguish you from another person who may be professional but doesn't have that power. And I think it's a great sense of healing a patient. Is a great satisfaction when you heal, alleviate somebody's pain, relieve him of pain. I think this is the great satisfaction. I have experienced that when you help a patient, the patient will go head over heel, and he's ready to do anything for you, for the lifetime. So that's a great power to touch and change the lives of many, and that is being empowered today by virtue of this degree, because you have this degree, and this degree will give you the license, practice dentistry and healthcare. So today, the doors are opening for vast opportunities, and it is, as your president said, that you only spend 1/4 of life as yet. 3/4 of your life is yet to come, and you have a tremendous scope, and it is up to you where you wish to reach. There will be enormous galore of opportunities. It's up to you how you utilize that, how you harness that, how you make use of those opportunities. Now, coming back to convention, so that was all about your degree and your all your endured attributes which you're getting via this degree. So today we are here for celebrating the 16th convocation. And why do we have convocation? What is the reason? I think convocation, of course, primarily is a great opportunity to celebrate, rejoice, receive degrees, and a lot of fun and frolic, don't you think? And nobody wants to listen to all these long speeches. I'm sure you all want to toss your hat waiting for that moment, isn't it? But I think also, so we are here to celebrate your graduation. We are here to share your happiness. All this, your principal, Dr. Raju, was appreciating the convocation team for he said precisely 30 days they have taken, precisely, to make the preparedness. And he was, but why? Because we are all, we want to, and happiness increases when you share with everybody. So we are all here. But I think also it's a great opportunity when we have to thank your teachers, your parents, they are there, right there behind, and your peers and many others. Because, as a story was being told by Dr. Naik, that the hand which came, which, picked up that boy and pushed it into the running bogey, are the people who are unsung, unrecognized. Some unknown hand. And they have certainly, they could be your teachers, they could be your parents, they could be your peers, there could be so many other people who have directly or indirectly helped you to reach here. So I think we need to really cheer them up. So everybody needs a big round of applause for the hard work, for the sustained efforts they have put in, including GITAM leadership, because they're the one who have jointly made it happen. And today, when you're saying that, when your principal is saying that you are 33rd in the NIRF ranking, the brand which has been built over the years is that it has not been a singular effort. It's an effort of everybody, leadership, faculty, staff, anybody from the lowest to the highest rung, everybody, they have contributed. And today it's a branded institution. And I'm very happy that GITAM has really come up as one of its type of higher education institution, university in this part of the world. So what next now? So we talked about GITAM, we talked about convocation, and what next? And I'm sure everybody is looking to conquer the world. Today everybody is chasing success. I'm sure all of you thinking that what am I going to do next? And Shri Bharat, he did tell you some things to do and to not to do, some do's and don'ts. And I think I must say that you are entering in a very exciting phase. Today, of course, these challenges of professional life will always be around, but I'm sure I'm a very positive person, and I always feel that there will be endless possibilities, and these possibilities are going to become manifold in the next 3 to 4 decades. And why so? Why so? Why? Because we are a young nation. 65% of our population is below 30, and you are part of that, isn't it? And when you're young, we are a young nation, and when we say nation, it reflects all of you. And we are heading for a 10 trillion economy. We already made a mark, and you will be part of it, because when you're young, I think you are bubbling with creativity, innovation, problem solving, entrepreneurship, isn't it? And you will all be part of that. So dear students, I think this is really the exciting times to be in. We do talk about dentistry, and I will a little bit touch upon that also, that when we say we will be a 10 trillion economy, healthcare will be a huge part of it. Healthcare and education, mark my words. Even today, we do say that we have a lot of abundant manpower, but still, there will be a scope of healthcare services, in the next many decades. So there will be demand. So there will be, of course. So healthcare will always be booming. Please remember that, and dental included. And there shall be numerous challenges, although, because. But I want to be very practical. I don't want to give you something very philosophical, because I want to just give you some cues, what I have felt in the last couple of years as a teacher, as a mentor, as somebody who is a part of a profession, in the council association, because I've seen, I have worn many hats, and I just want to give you little life lessons. I know you're not up for it, but like Man Ki Baat, I have to say a few things, as we always listen to our seniors. So the first thing I find in the young generation today is their attitude. Keep your attitude right. Because I always feel that when you want to learn, when you want somebody to help you, I think you always have to, be a little humble and receiving. But today, youngsters, the students think that they know more than their teachers. When the teacher is teaching, oh, no, I will read, I will look at the YouTube video and learn. I think keep your attitude right. I always say that statement, it's the attitude which decides your altitude, isn't it? How high you want to go. And be humble. It's okay. Everybody cannot be perfect, but that is one. Second thing is think big and think beyond dentistry. Beyond dentistry, isn't it? We all are very restrictive of dentistry. I always endeavor to do things beyond dentistry. It is coincidental that I am chairing an ABH and chairing a medical college and medical commission, because, of course, why? We can do these things because we are dentists. And dentists, I always say, they are much more enterprising and much more able. I'm not belittling my medical brothers. We have a lot of medical guys here. But we are very enterprising. And we can do things much better. So think big and think beyond dentistry. And if you can dream it, you can certainly acquire it. So all you got to do is just dream it and dream big. All you got to do is just dream it and make it happen. Ignite that spark. We all are there. We want to be there. But we leave, we lack that passion, that spark in us, that positivity in us. We don't want to bring it out. Please be passionate, whatever you do. And I think our president also, your president GITAM also did refer to that excel whatever you do, isn't it? Be different, be unconventional, stand out in the box. You see, don't do things which everybody, don't be a copycat. Don't do who is doing. You got to be different. Stand out in a crowd. And excellence is a buzzword. Whatever you do, it should excel. If you want to polish a shoe, you must polish it well. That somebody says, hey, who polished these shoes? So it doesn't matter that you have to, whatever, even howsoever trivial it may be, you have to excel. You want to wear a shirt, please wear it well. It should excel. So that has to be part. These are simple things, but very, very important. And today world is very competitive. It's a cutthroat, isn't it? Don't you think that? So what makes you great is not what you do, but how you do it. Very important. It's not, what is difference between ordinary and extraordinary? Just an extra effort. That makes you extraordinary. And innovate, no run-of-the-mill approach. And I said that GITAM, I, is for innovation. You got to think different, think diametrically. Plan B, what could be the plan B of this? And one thing which I must share with you, that we, all around, we find a lot of negative people. They always try to pull you down. They will say, hey, no, it cannot happen. Please, shun them. Keep them away, because they sap your positive energy. And I know that each one of you have that inner potential. When I was a student, one of my classmates used to read a book, Kundalini. And I said, what is this Kundalini? He said, this is your inner potential. It is there in your body. All you got to do is just awaken it. So you got to awaken that positivity, that bubbling energy, and channelize it, harness it, so that you can become a great innovator, great scientist, and great human, and not necessarily great doctor, but also great human being, great citizen. So now coming to dentistry. And your president did say that I will say something about it. Dentistry, I must say, is a great profession. The first thing, you please throw from your minds. You say, oh, I have come to dentistry, no job, no. Not, please. You think that dentistry is one of the best professions. And I'm telling you, this is true. And this is not, I'm just, not for the sake of making statement. So no negative thoughts about profession. Only thing is, break stereotypes. Don't think what others think. Don't do what others do. We have the potential to change the world. We have enormous potential. And don't think small. Sometimes we think, oh, we are dentists. So what? We are healthcare professional. Other day I was at a seminar of Quality Council of India, and we were talking about strengthening the healthcare workforce. And it is on a YouTube. Please see that. I said, utilize strengthening healthcare workforce. And I said, why not? We dentists learn medicine, surgery, pathology, pharmacology, microbiology, anatomy, physiology, biochemistry. We can be always used as a allied healthcare, other than beyond dentistry. So don't think small. And today, dentistry changed so much. So much. Everybody tells me, hey, your dentistry has become so glamorous because we have high tech, we are sophisticated, and we are aspirational. And your president did ask you, by choice or by default? I think many said. He said 10, but I could count 20. Everybody said no, by choice they have come to dentistry. And I know I am in Maulana Azad Institute of Dental Sciences. Again, I'm not bragging. It is ranked number 1. Savita is different, but NIRF ranking also, we are number 1 in the country. All the number 1 student who stood in the NEET opt for Maulana Azad, not because, also because we give them 1 lakh and 10,000 rupees stipend as a PG student also. That is also one of the reasons. So when they are there, and I know a lot of students who were getting MBBS, and I am part of the counseling MBBS in Delhi University, and a lot of people used to say, I don't want MBBS. They used to be given UCMS, Lady Harding, that color, no, I want Maulana Azad, I want dentistry. So it is not that, and this has been happening. This is not that you are choosing this profession But people are coming forward today as a desirable choice, and all my medical colleagues in Delhi, who are the big ones, their children are all dentists. They have seen dentists thriving, doing well, and they want their children to be dentists. So we are a great profession. So you today, when you are passing out, you have got 3 gifts. One gift is that you're passing out of GITAM. As I already said, that's a great gift. The second thing is, today's scenario is much better. Your president said urban decline, but I don't think decline. Every day I find in Delhi 50 clinics are opening, and all the clinics are busy. There are 20,000 dental clinics in Delhi alone, and every day 50 more clinics are being set up. And this rate will keep on happening, and it will speed up, in fact, in coming days. So when there can be 500,000 doctors in the city, why can't there be 1,000, 100,000, 1 lakh dentists? Why not? Hey, we are 32 patients in one mouth. Why can't? So don't think. So it's scenario is much better because we have become high-tech. We are more resources, more technology, more awareness has come. Everybody wants to look beautiful. Everybody wants. So, and third thing is, there's a lot of technological innovation in dentistry. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, all these things are coming. So you are at the cusp today. And I'm sure that it's up to you how you tap up this potential, and you will make it or mar it. It's all into you. The future is bright. I must say, one statement which I always like to say is that water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. In spite of so many dentists, we still cannot find a good dentist. So that part you must analyze. In Delhi, every day I get calls from my friend. They said, can you get me some good associate who can work with me? I said, no. He said, I tried many, but I didn't get one. So please, introspect what I want to say. You must improve your skills, your psychometric skills, your training. A lot of the problem with the youngster today is that they think they know everything. And although they have not done that wet finger dentistry, so they have to do that. But only thing is that when you serve the profession, there will be many challenges, and be professional and be ethical. Professionalism. Don't talk bad about others. Don't do things, advertising, unethical, all those things. I don't want to give you all that, but introspect and use your head and heart. So finally, I know you're all chasing success, and everybody wants to be successful. And there are Panch Tantra of success. Did you hear our Prime Minister Modi saying Panch Pran? He said take 5 prans. So they Panch Tantra. And I want to repeat that. The first is vision. Vision, that means think big, think long, think high, think big. That is Durdarshita. I don't know how many of you know Hindi. Then we have a courage. You think, but then you have to have that passion to do it. Unless you have that himmat, that courage, otherwise you will be just laid back. Third is the conviction, that nishchay. Yes, I'm going to do it. It is going to happen. And finally, at the fourth is empathy, sahanubhuti, empathize. And fifth tantra of Panch Tantra is integrity. If you do things in an unfair manner, even if you succeed for a while, it will not bring you happiness. So integrity, I'm sure each one of you will carve out your own success stories. Like when we were students, we didn't know what to do. But I think when we look back, feel that, okay, I have carved out my story, and I'm sure each one of you who are in this hall, from 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you'll have your own success stories. And, I only want to say one thing, that the one who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd itself. And the one who makes his own path, walks alone and likely to find himself in places no one else has been there. So, be different. Create your own path, and that's what your president also said. Again, the seeds are sown here at GITAM, and your principal and president did say that your journey of GITAM doesn't end today. In fact, your journey of GITAM as an alumnus starts today. And you also have to nurture the university, nurture the institution as an alumni of this great university. So the seeds are sown here. I'm sure the plant that will be nurtured out of this seed will give a lot of nourishment, a lot of succor, a lot of shade to the people around. So, go out. It's your time now. Go leave a mark. So at this occasion, also let me take the opportunity to thank Dr. Sitaram Raju, principal of your college, for personally inviting me, and also my friend Ravi Shankar, president of the management, and other officials. I've been here for a few hours, and I've been completely made to feel at home. All the courtesies, care, love, affection extended. I am truly grateful, and I look forward to seeing you sometimes in your professional life. Thank you so much. Lovely to be with you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The most awaited moment for every graduate has finally arrived. It's time for them to receive their graduation certificates. I request Dr. K. Sirisha, Professor and HOD of Conservative and Endodontics, to call out the names of the postgraduates to receive their certificates. I invite our chief guest, Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma, to kindly present the certificates to the graduates along with the dignitaries on the dais.
It's my pleasure to call upon Dr. Pamedimukkala Sahiti, Dr. Amulya, Dr. Kumari Sakshi, Dr. M. Pramila, Dr. Maunika, yes, yeah, okay, yeah, Dr. Chitra Rachel, yeah, Dr. Maunika, Dr. Sarita, Dr. Vishnukantam, Dr. Archana Bhaskar, Dr. B. Radha, Dr. Varaprasad, Dr. Anupama, Dr. Himashilpa, Dr. N. Pranita, okay. Dr. Ankit Malya, Dr. Srinivas Rao, Dr. Lavanya, Dr. V. Sirisha, Dr. Niharika, Dr. Rajshekar, Dr. Afraz, Dr. Bhavana, Dr. P. Charishma, Dr. Sirisha, Dr. Komali, Dr. Rakesh, Dr. G. Stravani, Dr. Divya, Dr. Shivakumar, sorry, Rosie, Dr. Rosie, Dr. Shivakumar. I request Dr. NVV Sachibhushan to call upon the names.
Dr. Sumant Krishna, Dr. Ashir Rafil, Dr. Padmaja, Dr. Sriram Naidu, Dr. Purna Prabhu, Dr. Venkata Akhila, Dr. Bhanu Prasad, Dr. Roja Valli, Dr. Nikita, Dr. Rajshekar Swami Naidu, Dr. Jagadish Naidu, Dr. Hema Monica, Dr. Satish Kumar, Dr. Ramesh, Dr. Vijay Anil Kumar, Dr. Prasanna Devi, Dr. Alekhya, Dr. Ravindra Naidu, Dr. Shushma, Dr. Venkata Siva Durga Prasad, Dr. Soumya, Dr. Spandana, Dr. Ganga Bhavani, Dr. Manisha, Dr. Sarat Kumar, Dr. Bhavana, Dr. Bhargavi, Dr. Vasudha, Dr. Sri Lakshmi, Dr. Samantha, Dr. Arvind Kumar. Thank you.
I request Dr. N. Satish Verma, Professor and HOD of Orthodontics, to call out the name of the graduates to receive their certificates.
Dr. Karunakar, Dr. Sudhakar, Dr. Samir Ranjan, Dr. Abhilash, Dr. Rajavar Kumar, Dr. Chaitanya,
I request everybody in the audience to kindly remain
Dr.
seated.
Monica, Dr. Satish Kumar, Dr. Ramesh, okay, Dr. Koteshwar Rao, Dr. Aishwarya, Dr. Nagaraju Nayak, Dr. Dara Singh, Dr. Krishnamurthy, Dr. Mamata, Dr. Akhil Kumar, Dr. Bhavya, Dr. Bhagyalakshmi, Dr. Sirisha, Dr. Maunika, Dr. Snehika, Dr. Bhagyashri, Dr. Sakshi, Dr. Nagatarani, Dr. Nirmala Kavya, Dr. Shravya, Dr. Prashanti, Dr. Nafiza, Dr. Deepika, Dr. Himaja.
I now request Dr. C.H. Srinivas Kumar, Professor and HOD of Department of Pedodontics, to call out the name of the graduates to receive their certificates.
Dr. Amina Aksa, Dr. Aparajita, Dr. Kameswarrao, Dr. Sai Divya, Dr. Srilekha, Dr. Devika, Dr. Hanisha, Dr. Srihita, Dr. Likhita, Dr. Srinija, Dr. Jagan Mohan Rao, Dr. Bhanusri, Dr. Geetanjali, Dr. Anuja, Dr. Sai Ramlakshmi, Dr. Haripriya, Dr. Sai Nishita, Dr. Sai Tejaswini, Dr. Krishna Sai, Dr. Jaiprakash, Dr. Paul Yangcho, Dr. Pavani, Dr. Ruchita Reddy, Dr. Jagapati Babu, Dr. Charita, Dr. Maunika Reddy, Dr. Srinavya, Dr. Manvita, Dr. Shanmukhi, Dr. Manoj Kumar, Dr. Rukmini Krishna, Dr. Sanjeev Verma. Congratulations and good luck.
I now request Dr. D. Trinath Kishore, Professor and Head of Department of Periodontics, to call out the names of the graduates to receive their certificates.
Dr. Rahul Chaudhary, Dr. Krishna Kumar, Dr. Sachin Kumar, Dr. Sandhya, Dr. Surya Akil Sharma, Dr. Sai Rakshita, Dr. Samira, Dr. Soni Bisoy, Dr. Shruti, Dr. Shivani, Dr. Afrin, Dr. Navina, Dr. Rohit Raj, Dr. Suvarna, Dr. Sita Ramulu, Dr. Tejashwini, Dr. Vahini Chandra, Dr. Venugopal Nagendra, Dr. Pavan Keshav, Dr. Ravali, Dr. Samyukta, Dr. Shravya, Dr. Joshi Prasanna Kumar, Dr. Bhagyakiran, Dr. Manohar Reddy, Dr. Harika, Dr. Anusha, Dr. Dharani, Dr. Sai Naik, Dr. Arvind, Dr. Charishma, Dr. Snigdha. Thank you. All the best.
I now request Dr. K. Srinivas, Professor and Head of Department of Prosthodontics, to call out the names of the graduates to receive their certificates.
Dr. Manohar, Dr. Fatima, Dr. Tarun Tej, Dr. Manjusha, Dr. Sai Tejashvi, Dr. Gauri Monica, Dr. Ishika, Dr. Chandni, Dr. Sagar, Dr. Tejashvi, Dr. Sneta, Dr. Supriya, Dr. Pranati, Dr. Sai Jahnavi, Dr. Jyotirlata, Dr. Priyadarshini, Dr. Madhavi Lata, Dr. Durga Monisha, Dr. Kavyashri, Dr. Divyashri, Dr. Manasa, Dr. Lokesh Gupta, Dr. Tejashwini, Dr. Rizana, Dr. Likita, Dr. Pavani, Dr. Neeraja, Dr. Nagaswati, Dr. Sumant, Dr. Kirti Viswaja, Dr. Danusha, Dr. Shiri Chandana. Thank you.
Dr. Krishna, Dr. Ramadevi, Dr. Renuka Devi, Dr. Abhinandita, Dr. Angel Grace, Dr. Sai Sri Sauri, Dr. Bhagyasri Lakshmi, Dr. Sasidharan, Dr. Sharon, Dr. Surya Kumari, Dr. Ramya Pravalika, Dr. Shirisha, Dr. Spandana, Dr. Priscilla, Dr. Sindhuja, Dr. Josna, Dr. Tejaswini, Dr. Nagacharmila, Dr. Nagendra, Dr. Chaitanya, Dr. Naga Gayatri, Dr. Meghana, Dr. Anne Jarusha, Dr. Pratyusha, Dr. Ayesha Siddiq, Dr. Shanmukharao, Dr. Likita Rani, Dr. Bharat, Dr. Divya, Dr. Sahitya, Dr. Deepika Naidu, Dr. Soumya. Thank you.
I now request Dr. U. Divya, Head of Department of Oral Pathology, to call out the names of the graduates to receive their certificates.
Dr. Santoshi, Dr. Sirisha, Dr. Saranya, Dr. Pritika Reddy, Dr. Navya, Dr. Mridula, Dr. Janaki Devi, Dr. Sanmati, Dr. Kejia, Dr. Lakshmi Pravalika, Dr. I. Sai Vishwasri, Dr. Nikhila Naidu, Dr. Vinisha Reddy, Dr. Dorothy, Dr. Moni Sai Lalita, Dr. Swati, Dr. Shanti Sai, Dr. Yashasvi, Dr. Sridipti, Dr. Nikita, Dr. Ovia, Dr. Lakshmi Priyanka, Dr. Nandini Prasad, Dr. Lakshmi Pratyusha, Dr. Madhavi Chaudhary, Dr. Ajay Sumant, Dr. Uday Bhanu, Dr. Vinila, Dr. Sukesini, Dr. Nishita, Dr. Tejasvi, Dr. Swarna Bharati. Thank you, all the best.
I now request Dr. B. Naveen Kumar, Professor of Public Health Dentistry, to call out the names of the graduates to receive their certificates.
Dr. Monica, Dr. Sangeeta, Dr. Mahit Verma, Dr. Monica, Dr. Pranati, Dr. Sanehi, Dr. Shravya, Dr. Manasa, Dr. Dharani Anusha, Dr. Rimpa, Dr. Sunidhi, Dr. Monica, Dr. Siva Tejasvi, Dr. Razia, Dr. Shushma, Dr. Saumika, Dr. Saumya, Dr. Chandana, Dr. Sai Vamshidhar, Dr. Tintu Matthew, Dr. Amulya, Dr. Tejo Bona, Dr. Vamshika, Dr. Vasudha, Dr. Vinika, Dr. Vijayashri, Dr. Rajalakshmi, Dr. Olga, Dr. Yuvarani, Dr. Supraja, Dr. Hemant, Dr. Manisha, Dr. Kavyashri, Dr. Pranita, thank you.
Every year, students who have excelled in their academic performance are recognized and awarded with medals. I request Dr. Y. Ravishankar, Chairperson of Academics and Accreditation and Oral Implantology of GITAM Dental College and Hospital, to come on to the dais to announce the names of the recipients of various medals.
Before I invite the awardees for the gold medals, I would like to give a brief note on the gold medals installed. The first one is Dusi Ram Mohan Rao's gold medal for standing first in microbiology. Dr. Dusi Ram Mohan Rao's gold medal was instituted by Dr. Jogalakshmi Madam, who finished her medical education from Andhra Medical College and served in the same college as a professor of microbiology, and has been a professor of microbiology in GITAM Dental College and Hospital since her retirement from the government service. The second medal is Dr. R.A. Nayak's gold medal for securing highest marks in general medicine. Dr. R.A. Nayak did his MBBS MD from Guntur Medical College. He worked as a professor in medical college in Andhra Medical College and King George Hospital for 25 years. He joined GITAM Dental College in 2004 and taught general medicine for dental students for 11 years until his retirement in 2015. The next gold medal is on Dr. Venugopal Rao's gold medal for securing highest marks in general surgery. Dr. Venugopal Rao obtained his medical degree from Andhra Medical College. He secured his residency position in Columbia Cuno Hospital, Chicago, after clearing his license exam in USA. Then he worked as a professor of surgery in Andhra Medical College, served as a principal and additional director for medical education. Post-retirement from the government service, he joined GITAM Dental College and served as a professor of general surgery in the dental college. The next medal is GITAM Dental College has suffered irreparable loss in the past year. We lost our former principal, Dr. Gangadhar Prasad K. In his memory, we live in the form of Dr. Professor K. Gangadhar Prasad's gold medal in orthodontics, which is being instituted by his father, Sri K. Shivaram Prasad, and will be presented for the students securing highest marks in orthodontics every final year. Dr. Gangadhar Prasad joined as a principal of GITAM Dental College and Hospital in 2002 after working with renowned teachers in the field of dentistry in premier institutions. His career spanned over 30 years, and during this time he took several roles successfully, running parallel to his primary role as head of GITAM Dental College. He served as an EC member for Indian Orthodontic Society for 3 years. Then he served as the president of Indian Orthodontic Society, an able administrator, sound academician, dedicated teacher, above all a kind human being. He has set an example for all of us to follow. The next gold medal is Sri M.V. Rao Memorial Gold Medal in Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics. This gold medal award is for the final BDS students securing highest marks in conservative dentistry and endodontics in our institution. It has been instituted by Dr. Jyoti, Professor in Conservative Dentistry, Chair for Undergraduate Studies, GITAM Dental College, in memory of her late father, Sri M. Venkatesh Rao, a lawyer by profession. The next gold medal is Sri K.R.K. Murthy Memorial Gold Medal in Periodontics. The gold medal is awarded for the final BDS students securing highest marks in periodontics in our institution. It has been instituted by Dr. K. Raja V. Murthy, Professor in Periodontics, Chair and Director for Postgraduate Studies of GITAM Dental College. It is instituted in memory of his father, late Sri K. Radhakrishna Murthy Garu, who was a technocrat and retired as a CMD of public sector undertaking. The next gold medal is to encourage the students to excel in academics. The founder president of GITAM University, late Dr. MVVS Murthy, instituted the presidential gold medal for the best academic performance during the final BDS course. Dr. MVVS Murthy was born in an agricultural family in Konasima area of Godavari districts. He obtained his master's in politics and public administration and BL, and also PhD in economics from Andhra University. Dr. MVVS Murthy was a multifaceted personality imbibing the qualities of an industrialist, educationalist, politician and philanthropist with social responsibility. His love for education and social upliftment has sown the seeds of establishing of several colleges to realize his dream of providing quality in technical and higher educations. He ventured to start Gandhi Institute of Technology and Management in the year 1980, which now is a deemed university. Now I would like to call upon the gold medalists, gold medal winners of the respective years. For the batch of 2015-16, Nanduri N.S. Srinavya, gold medal for securing highest marks in microbiology. Dr. Chinnam Devika for securing highest marks in conservative dentistry and endodontics. Again, Dr. Chinnam Devika for securing highest marks in periodontics, Sri K.R.K. Murthy Memorial Gold Medal. Again, Nanduri Sri Navya for securing highest marks in orthodontics, Professor K. Gangadhar Prasad's Memorial Gold Medal. Again, Chinnam Devika for securing highest marks in final year PDS, Dr. MVVS Murthy Presidential Gold Medal. That's an insult. Dr. Singampalli Sai Bhargavi secured highest marks in general medicine, Dr. R.A. Nayak's gold medal, and Isa Lakshmi Charmila, Dr. K. Venugopal Rao's endowment gold medal in general surgery. Unfortunately, these two of them could not come to this event today. Then we go to the gold medal winners in 2016-17 batch. Mohammad Shahzwan Rizana for securing highest marks in microbiology, Dr. Dusi Radha Mohan Rao's endowment gold medal. Dr. Nirja Madala for securing highest marks in general medicine, Dr. R.A. Nayak's gold medal, endowment gold medal. Again, Mohammad Shahzwan Rizana for securing highest marks in general surgery, Dr. Venugopal's endowment gold medal. లేదు చెప్పలేదు నెక్స్ట్ రిజానాకి ఇంకోటి కూడా ఉంది. And again, Mohammad Shazwan Rizana for securing highest marks in final BDS, Dr. M.V.M. Murthy, Presidential Gold Medal. Dr. Polavarupu Jahnavi, Sri M.V. Rao Memorial Gold Medal in Conservative Dentistry, Dr. Vada Hemalata, Dr. K.R.K. Murthy Memorial Gold Medal in Periodontics, Dr. Dantuluri Lohita, Divya Vani for highest marks in orthodontics, Professor K. Gangadhar Prasad's Memorial Gold Medal. Unfortunately, these students could not make it to today's event. Then gold medal winners for 17-18 batch. Gandham Mrudula, Dr. Dusi Radha Mohan Rao's endowment gold medal for securing highest marks in microbiology. Dr. Potnur Monica for securing highest marks in general medicine, Dr. RNIX endowment gold medal. Again, Dr. Gandham Mrudula for securing highest marks in general surgery, Dr. K. Venugopal Rao endowments gold medal. Dr. Narsimha Devara, Santa Lakshmi Pratyusha for securing highest marks in conservative dentistry, Dr. Sri M.V. Rao Memorial Gold Medal. Gandham Mrudula for securing highest marks in periodontics, Sri K.R.K. Murthy Memorial Gold Medal. Dr. Vamsika Padavala for securing highest marks in orthodontics, Professor K. Gangadhar Prasad Memorial Gold Medal. Again, Dr. Gandham Mrudula for securing highest marks in final BDS, Dr. M.V.S. Murthy Presidential Gold Medal. I congratulate all the gold medal winners. Thank you very much.
I now request Dr. Y.N. Shashidhar, Assistant Principal, Research of GITAM Dental College and Hospital to administer the dental oath. I also request the graduates to rise and put their right hand forward to take the oath.
Please repeat after me. I swear by my conscience, the Almighty, and all that held sacred by my faith, to uphold according to my ability and judgment this code and covenant. I regard my duty to the patient as holy, and use my art and skill to elevate pain and suffering, regardless of any considerations, to recognize my responsibility to the profession, to uphold its honor and its frontiers, to refuse to use my knowledge to be used in any way that is contrary to the laws of nature and land, and shall obey none but the dictates of my conscience and ethics of my profession, and to uphold the privileges of confidence and consent of my patients. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. R. Sandhya, Assistant Principal, Administration of GITAM Dental College and Hospital to propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Padma Shri Mahesh Verma, distinguished guest, Dr. Rabindra S. Nayak, respected President of GITAM, Shri M. Sri Bharat, Secretary GITAM, Shri M. Bharadwaj, Pro Vice Chancellor Medical Sciences, Professor Gitanjali Padmanabhan, governing body members of GITAM, Principal GITAM Dental College and Hospital, Dr. D. Sitaram Raju, heads of the institutions of the sister institutes of GITAM University, chairpersons, head of the department, teaching and non-teaching faculty of GITAM Dental College, proud parents of graduates, outgoing graduates and postgraduates, members of press, students, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion of 16th graduation day function being held in this beautiful auditorium named after the world-renowned biochemist Dr. Illapragada Subbarao. I, Dr. Sandhya Pavan Kumar, on behalf of our principal and the organizing committee, vote of thanks to one and all for gracing this occasion and to all the distinguished guests for sharing with us your valuable thoughts and opinions today. A big thank you to our chief guest, Padma Shri Dr. Mahesh Verma, for your wonderful graduation day speech, sir. We are all inspired by your great words. It is indeed a privilege to have you amidst us to encourage our outgoing students. I express our deep sense of appreciation to Dr. Rabindra S. Nayak. Thank you, sir, for highlighting the importance of hard work, soft skills, and ethical practice to our students. Your presence in this function will always be cherished by one and all. Further, we are ever grateful to our President, Shri M. Sri Bharat, for his never-ending support. His words always pushes us and our students to scale great heights of success and to put GITAM Dental College in the elite league of institutions in India. He has always been a beacon of light to all of us to look forward with enthusiasm and commitment. My sincere gratitude to Professor Gitanjali Padmanabhan. Her commitment for overall improvement of GITAM University at large has put all of us to go that extra mile and make a difference at GITAM. I would like to specially thank our principal, Dr. D. Sitaram Raju, who as a captain of his team leads from front and is always willing to help us with all the resources available so as to ensure such programs or events are conducted smoothly. I also wish to express my gratitude to Secretary GITAM, Shri M. Bharadwaj, and governing body members for attending and showing their appreciation to all the young graduates and postgraduates. I am very grateful to all the heads of the institutions of GITAM University for taking time from their busy schedule to attend this gathering. I take this opportunity to thank all the chairpersons, head of the departments, teaching faculty of this institution who have come here to witness the happiness of their students passing out of this institution and ready to take on the challenges of the world. They are, in true sense, the nurturers of these wonderful doctors. We are all very proud of our students. I express my heartfelt gratitude to all the family members who have contributed and instituted various memorial awards and endowment medallions for different subjects to encourage our students to excel in their academics. These awards are motivational and also emotional to all our students who have bagged these awards today. I thank Professor N. Sashidhar, Assistant Principal, GITAM Dental College and Hospital, for administering the dental oath for all the outgoing graduates and postgraduates. I hereby acknowledge the presence of the members of press in giving coverage to this mega event. May I take this occasion to salute all the parents who have put in numerous sacrifices to see their children grow up into responsible citizens of this world. Their commitment in child upbringing is unquestionable. The event of this magnitude would not have been successful without the contributions of the administrative staff, the support staff, and the attenders. Your contributions are highly appreciated by all of us. Permit me to give a special mention and appreciation to the efforts and the hard work of the organizing team who coordinated beautifully and in synchrony to make this event special to all the guests, parents, and the students attending this graduation day. They ensured that every small detail is taken care of. Kudos to the organizing team of 16th graduation day function. Finally, I would like to thank all the students without whom this event would not have been held. Their attendance in large number after a gap of 3 turbulent years coming from far off places just shows their love towards their alma mater. I wish each and every one all the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I request the gathering to kindly rise for the national anthem. I request the gathering to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Lunch has